This is the SH Figuarts Kakashi. So honestly, I'm gonna give my original first thoughts, and it was that this figure is really nicely sculpted. My friend did tell me about the quality control issue on this leg, which I'll explain in a little bit. And honestly, the articulation is pretty nice. Although I wish the crunch had more. There was more range in the crunch. So with that, let's transition into articulation and scale. This figure stands at just about above 6 inches. Here, the figure is next to the SHF Sakura. This, I literally just drew this. Here he is next to the SHF Naruto. So, let's talk about the articulation. And before that, let's get into quality control. Oh my god, this figure has a bunch of quality control issues. The ball joint here, which I can't show on camera, but just know I'm not lying to you. The inside of this arm, you can't really see it on camera. You can see it a little bit there, but it's very stressed out, and when something's stressed out, it usually ends up breaking sometime in the future. Same thing with this ball joint on the hand. This figure was before launch, like around the Japanese launch, or a little bit before that, which is the only excuse I have for it. The upper thigh joint, though, is present on every figure. It breaks. My friend over at MLM Productions, however, gave me this figure for a trade. This figure it was glued, so I had to pry it out, which is why it does have that cuts in it. So what are cuts from me trying to pry it out? It's alright. Let's head over to accessories. Let's get an upper cam. It does have this mysterious hand. I don't know what this is for. Two like jutsu hands. One to hold this book, which we'll show in a little bit. Gripping hands, another gripping hand, open hands, jutsu hands, which I think are more like 1,000 Years of Death hands, but you know. Two faces for the head that comes on, spare head, and two faces for the other head. They are identical except for one detail on the eye, which we will discuss in a little bit. So let me teach you about one mechanic really fast. So this hand with this book, what you want to do is you want to get the hand like this and just kind of slide it onto the book, and what it'll do is it'll hold the book in place for any poses, like so. Pretty neat. I'd use it a lot. It's really nice feature. Honestly, so this figure has a bunch of quality control, so let's just finish that up real quick. So articulation, I just missed that real quick. Generic articulation, double knee, you know. They did add a ball joint at the ankle so you can get more range like this. Boot cut for all my boot cut fans out there. Crunch, not that good. Neck, the little plate right here is articulated, so you can see that he can look up more. Arm moves up this much. He does have butterfly joints, but they kind of barely work. Really annoying, either way. So, let me show you the manual, so you can see what I'm talking about. So it is an identical face, except for one has the Mangekyo, the other one has the generic Sharingan. That's the only difference. So, let's talk about the 1,000 Years of Death hand, basically. I'm gonna call it that. So here's how you put it on. Pop off two hands. It's not just one hand, it's two hands. So then you get one hand, you plug in the ball joint like you're putting in a normal hand. Kind of, sort of doesn't work. There you go. Yeah, it's kind of hard to use, but it'll work. Then you just plug it in here, like so. 1,000 Years of Death hand. Pretty cool. Kind of wish Naruto came with one, considering how he's actually used it before. Kind of upset Kid Naruto didn't come with it, but you know. So let's swap the heads real quick so you can see them. You kind of just like pop it back in. Oh wait, no, never mind. Hold on. What is up with the bottom of this joint? There we go. Also, here's another issue. The pouch just kind of slips out a lot because it's on a ball joint, like the Naruto. So there you go. The headband is articulated. You can get a rotation and a little bit of an articulation too, because it is a ball joint. Isn't that nice? So it does come with two of the same faces. So yeah, there you go. final thoughts on this guy, which I will give right now. If you can get him for under the base price of 70, go for it, which is like if you get him on Amazon, 40, right? So I recommend picking this guy up. It's a really nice figure. I really enjoy this figure a lot. Like, I use him day to day very often. The articulation is really, it's more limited than the other ones. Not as limited as Sakura, but it's still pretty limited. But it does do its job. It does articulate well. It does have enough accessories to cover the relative lack of articulation. So if you can get this guy for less than 70, which you probably can right now if you go on Amazon, which I don't normally recommend, but with the SHFs, you could probably go for it and still succeed. So I do recommend it. Honestly, this figure's pretty nice, really well sculpted and everything. So I do recommend getting this figure. Even at the base $70 price point, I'd say go for it. Honestly, my only issue with this figure is the lack of Chidori. The lack of Chidori kills me. I wish he had a Chidori because it's Kakashi's technique. But if you have the SHF Sasuke, it's not an issue. You can just hand swap. So yeah, that is the SHF Kakashi. Final thoughts, of course, under 70, get him. Above 70, probably not. Like always, I don't like overpriced stuff. But if it's over 70, it might be worth it. Might. If you can get it for under though, go for it under. Go for it under. 'Cause under, like, I think this guy was on sale for like 30-20 bucks last time they had like the Prime Day sales or whatever. I wish I'd picked this guy up sooner because this is a genuinely good figure. So, without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. You don't have to, it's optional. And as always, I will see you, well, I don't know about tomorrow, but soon. Definitely sometime this week or the next week. Bye.